Good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Sunday, July the 21st. Hope all is well with you on this Sunday morning as we charge our way through summer. Summer goes by quick, time goes by quick. It's something we all say a lot. It's true, and we need to make the best of every moment. I've been realizing more and more that the time when I wake up so early, it's precious time. It's time to really have value in what I do, even if it's just sitting and praying and meditating for those quiet moments. It is valuable time. And whatever is valuable to us should take up most of our time. Something to think about. As the time goes by fast, we need to consider these things. So, with that in mind, I will ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Mark, chapter 6, verses 30 to 34. The apostles gathered together with Jesus and reported all they had done and taught. He said to them, "Come away by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while." People were coming and going in great numbers, and they had no opportunity even to eat. So they went off in a boat by themselves to a deserted place. People saw them leaving, and many came to know about it. They hastened there on foot from all the towns and arrived at the place before them. When he disembarked and saw the vast crowd, his heart was moved with pity for they were like sheep without a shepherd, and he began to teach them many things. The actions of Jesus in the Gospels truly fascinate me, and they always will. I've studied them, I've thought about them, I've prayed over them, and I have my own thoughts about them. And I think there are many times that he does things, but he really doesn't need to do them, but he's doing them because he wants us to consider to do them. Now, it's possible that the human part of Jesus was stressed and at its limit at times, but he was God, so we have to assume that maybe he was able to overcome that. But whether he was or he wasn't, he tells us today how important it is to center ourselves, especially before being there for others. I spent many years in the business world, several different places, many different responsibilities, some of them quite intense. I brought that knowledge as best as I can to some people, my kids included, where I try to give them advice. I try to tell them what I did right, but I also try to tell them the things that I should have done better. And one thing I think I should have done better is to take a good pause in between actions. Was that time there for me? It was. I just didn't do it. There were times when I went from meeting to meeting, from situation to situation, and I handled it as best I could, but I think I could have handled it better, even with a few moments, just to reflect and to give myself the rest that Jesus talks about in the gospel. Along came a pit bull named Shelby for me, and she is my heart and soul dog. She was amazing in every sense of the word, and she was an amazing therapy dog. Unfortunately, she's no longer here with me, but she still has words of wisdom for me. To settle sometimes, especially before you're going to do something of such importance, to be there for others. Shelby had an amazing way of knowing when she was going on a therapy visit, and she would have herself in this very centered place. It was amazing. It was something to behold and watch, and as I look back, she did it so well. Now, we don't need to go away for a week before we take on something. We just need a few minutes of focused time. And that focused time that Jesus is referring to, he keeps referring to a deserted place. He was in a deserted place. The Gospel Evangelist Mark tells us that, and I believe that's the key, my friends. We go to a deserted place, thereby taking everything out of our mind and pushing it through our heart and out of our minds so that we can truly be present for that next moment. And it was that next moment that Jesus' heart was moved with pity, as he says. And guess what? That's what we need. We need our hearts moved with pity, and the only way to do it is to have a few moments to push aside what is blocking in that heart for those couple minutes, center ourselves, focus, and then move forward. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Sunday morning. As always, I hope it was helpful for you. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts, and I appreciate when you do comment. But as I always say, I appreciate you being here with me, and I truly do. I want to wish you and your loved ones a very beautiful Sunday, and I look forward to being back here with you tomorrow for an animal spirituality video. Take care, everyone.